Oh my god, I get a notification. That AMD. Damn. Now that's a stock. In your head. Hey Lucio, what's up, baby? How we doing? How we doing? We are hanging out. It's actually raining. Kind of feel like I mentioned the LAC there, trend line to the other trend line. Stock's almost up at the trend line. See how that works? From trend line to trend line. Bada bing, bada boom. Sometimes it's just that simple. Got a lot of big earnings today. What's in your head? In your head. Lumber. Lumber. Man, freaking AMD, man. It's crazy how much some of these stocks are up, man. AMD. I mean, what? We did a video at 120. It's at 420. Intel, we did a video at 26, 19. Stock's at 119 now, wherever the hell it went. It's just raging. Everything. It's ridiculous. Nokia. Nokia's been on fire lately. Holding 13. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, why does it taste so sweet? Some of these stocks are up really, really bigly, man. Now you got something like BlackBerry starting to break up and out here, as we see. Having a really nice day today. Strong, right? You can see we spiked up, we hit highs, then you can see we dropped and we retested, danced around that trend line here, right? This old support. Boom. big bounce off it, big spike up, big green day here. So that's why I still say, in my opinion, like it might hang out, but inevitably it should bounce and keep going. This is why I say, right? Just work smarter, not harder. That's what I mean. You need someone like me to look at, analyze, and find all these stocks that look good at these prices that we like. Then, like we always say, develop your watch list, give it some time, piece your way in, average down, hopefully, when and where you can, and then you just wait. You guys are seeing it time and time and time again. Good things come to those who wait. Keep it simple, baby. Keeping it simple. Hey, what's up, Walma? How you doing? It's raining. That's it, baby. Simple and sweet. That's it. Honest today, too? Yeah, I just pulled up earnings whisper. Looks like there's like 150 companies reporting earnings, so I don't know if we're gonna go through all of them, but we'll watch a few of them. Honest, again, in my opinion, I mean, you know, the last couple of quarters have been kind of mixed. I understand that, but bounce back, as we said, right? I remember saying, I think it was here, right? And we were like, yeah, actually, it was even after last earnings as well. They dropped it down to like 230, and I was like, I think I might, you know, I would consider stepping in for a quick trade, make a couple of bucks, and they bounced it right away after that dip. And they did it last quarter as well. They brought it down to the low twos. They bounced it going into earnings, but again, same thing, 230. I mean, you know, again, just from here before last earnings, I mean, you're up 40, 50%, which again is why I said that it was kind of a premature break. It was kind of an overreaction, and it should really kind of step its way back up, right? Back above some of these trend lines, regain these levels. Again, even if it pops here, I mean, you're talking almost $4, right? You're talking 60 cents on a $3 stock. That's almost 20% right there. And what are they looking for? 76 mil. Last quarter, 88. Slight miss. I don't know. It's a big drop. I don't know. They might be able to pull that out. PayPal. Yeah, PayPal just had a pretty nice quarter. Adopting AI. Laying off some people. That's going to improve some margins. Good revenue. Price target maintained 59. I mean, again, you know, they're playing with the current levels, right? We always speak about this. If the stock's at 46, they're not going to come out and say 146. But again, in the numbers, I always stand by my analysis. And again, numbers don't lie, as we know. So, I mean, it is what it is. If they want to keep it down, it is what it is. We can only control the controllables, right? There we go. Now we're probing everybody. Great. Michael Burry says PayPal is cheap. Has 16 to 17% compounding potential. Do you know what that means? That means it has the potential to appreciate that much from this level, 16, 17% a year compounding growth moving forward. And PE could come knocking. Right? Now remember, this guy, right? They made a movie about him, multi-billion-dollar freaking genius, right? 12 hours ago, he says PayPal's cheap. I said it 12 months ago, right? See what I mean? I say that all the time. I think the way smart money thinks. I always try to explain that to you guys. Just brought in 8 bill. That's roughly 32 billion a year in annual revenue. Market cap 41 billion. PE 9. PE 9, right? So I do have to say, respectfully, I agree with Dr. Burry. Look at that. Look at that. This is a company that literally changed e-commerce and continues to grow this day and beat analyst estimates 9 times out of 10. Yet we brought it down below. Look at this. Look where it was. It was here. It was there. They wiped out 10 years of growth. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3 billion in revenue. 8.33 billion in revenue. Up all the way back down to where it started. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? As a joke, you guys have a camera set up somewhere? Freaking wild. Look at that. LAC a month ago, 390. Now it's $6. Look at SB. SB's been strong. It's $7.20 a share today. My goodness. Look at that. Even DraftKings is up. Holy shnikes. People upset about Fubo, of course. Fubo! Again, I mentioned in the Discord they could do this ridiculous gap fill back down here $1, but again, if you do your little calculation and you convert based off the split, the shares are now like 90 cents each. Which is pretty wild, being that revenue went from a few hundred million to 1.57 billion. So I don't know. I like it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Although when in doubt, you could always just buy AMD, which is absolutely raging today. They had really good numbers. We had SMCI come out with good numbers. The whole sector seems to be on the up and up. Look at that, SMCI. What we got there? Trend line about 35, close to 35. Oh, yeah. I think I mentioned too, where was it? Like over here, I think. I was talking about, oh, you can scalp SMCI. Ran up about 50, 60 cents. And of course, now we're up over $1. So that worked out pretty well. Oh, ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. No, I didn't look. SMCI, highs of the day. Highs of the day. Oh, this weather. Up. Oh yeah, we posted this the other day, yeah. Yep. That's the next up and comer. In my opinion. Ooh, baby. Yep, I like SLV calls here. GLD also. I've been saying that for a while. They've been keeping them down. That's what I mean. And then you have breakup days like today. That's why I always say they're delaying the inevitable. We know they are. We know what we know. We know what we know. Let's check our support. Hmm. Very interesting. I want to see the dollar. This line I want to watch here. It's this line. Yep. That's the line we got to watch. I actually do think puts are in play. I'm just curious to see if we break down here. Put it. Puts. Puts. Puts should be in play, in my opinion. Gap down. Yep. Uh-huh. Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing? Just nailed the trade already. Fast money! Hope you all got those puts. Puts are up. The puts are up. Yep. 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 I mean, I'm doing alright. I just feel like shit. It's freaking cloudy and raining today. But we still pick winners. That's what happens when you're just too damn good, honestly. Fights this weekend? I don't know, honestly. I actually didn't look. It's all about the puts. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, sure. Oh, shit. Hey, nice beat. Yeah, they were bringing it down into earnings, coming off a weak quarter, and they beat. You can see down, up 2%. Should reclaim that 79. Probably get back here at least, maybe around 85 in my opinion. Yeah, I still like it. I still like this one. Good old LPX. Timber. Oh, shit, they bring it back up. Oh, shit. Oh, what happened? The dollar getting decimated. SMCI? Hey, 34.11. Trend line here, about 34.78. Could see about another point. Like I said, first they were worried about the revenue, but the revenue's alright. Then they were worried about the profits. Now the profits are alright. Just slowly dealing with these obstacles one at a time. SMCI calls for the win. You guys excited for earnings? Big earnings. Got Snapchat reporting today. I like Snap. That's just me. Hey, what's up, Nana? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? BBAI. It's all about the bear. Oh. What did we say about this one? I don't remember. Low 301. Almost got to that line. Hey, they actually beat revenue, huh? On a wider loss. Damn. Got some SMCI, sub 27 yesterday. Hey! There you go. Let's get some dubs in the chat for that trade, huh? Yeah, I got something for you.
That was easy.
Congratulations, my friend. Well done. Well done, and good for you. We are decimating the dollar. Oh, you flipped it already? Okay, nice, nice. Well done. Congrats, congrats. Big money! BBAI, one that politician from Michigan owned. No wonder it's up. I love all the hate on SMCI, man. It happened a couple of months ago, too. I remember I did the last video and I was like, yeah, you know, I don't care. My opinion, I still think 200. People leaving comments, don't listen to this scam artist. It's great. It's great. It is great. I have no idea, brother. They're playing with our dollar. Elo Brown? What? This is what you're watching? This is what you're watching? Actually, probably going to continue to channel up, honestly. It's probably going to 20. What they bring in? A bill. Market cap 4. That's not that bad. Uruguay. Uruguay. Earnings next week. I don't know if 2-3% is a breakout, but all right. You don't know you're beautiful. W? Yeah, see now, that's a breakout. Huh? Huh? What did I tell you? Huh? What did I tell you? So we're back at 8-month highs. And we're above top line resistance, by the way. You know, just by the way, in case you fucking missed it. Right? And what I keep telling him, Killian, down here, 16, 17, oh, what's going on with CXW? You still like CXW? Shut up. Trust the analysis. If we liked it over here, we love it down here. I literally showed you, you're going to see a V recovery back to resistance and above resistance, right? They played with it, did a double V, back at resistance, above resistance. Any more questions? Dial information. Thank you for calling. That's what I mean, bro. People don't trust the process. People do not trust the process. And that's why I keep saying, when you come out of the woodwork and decide to speak up after a year and a half, and you're like, oh, what's going on with Fubo? Listen, I do not give a shit. You can't fall off the face of the earth. You can't ignore what I'm telling you. You can't cherry pick the calls. Just like I used to tell prospects on the phone, if I'm bringing you 5 stocks, Mr. Jones, and you're picking one to buy for yourself, you're the broker. You're literally paying me commission for no reason, right? Licensed professional. I technically did the dirty work. I did all the hard work already. Like, that's what I mean. I don't get it, bro. You take me back 10, 15 years ago. If I was working some job, I had a couple of grand to start investing. I ran into someone like me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just sit here. Wait, what's he talking about today? What's he like? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll buy some of that. Like, it's literally that simple. Then they want to come in here and cry. Think I give a shit? You really think I give a shit? Hey, remember, if you don't give a shit about me, I don't give a shit about you, right? You ain't gonna take me serious. Hey, I can't take you seriously. You know? People come in here and think I'm on their schedule, you know? Oh, this is down. And hey, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know, we've been in here, we've been grinding, we've been calling winners. I don't know what you're doing. Like the saying goes, with anything in life, you get out what you put in. If you're taking me only 5-10% seriously after all of these years of being consistently accurate, well, then guess what? You're only going to make 5-10% of what you could potentially make. Right? And at the end of the day, it's your money. Remember, it's your money. It's not my money. It's your money. CXW for the fucking win. Now that's a breakout, you understand? SB hitting highs again, hit new highs of 720. Did the update, brought that back into focus. What was it, Killian? 3 and a quarter, 340, 360. Who cares? Who cares? Stock's now up over 100%. CXW, again, if you recall, when they were beating it up down into the teens and you guys were getting impatient, we had fucking $35 price targets. This is why I say, just good things come to those who wait. Just trust the analysis. And I continue to say, I literally lose track of how many calls I get correct. And then people come in here and have the audacity to be like, oh, I'm down, what's going on? That's what I'm saying, bro. Freaking amateur hour, bro. $3 on SB. Thank you, Killian. S&P now above daily resistance, breaking up and out to new highs. 73.60.18 now on the S&P. Keeping that dollar down. It's amazing, isn't it? It got above resistance. We knew exactly what was going on. And then the rug pull. Just a complete U-turn. I swear, it's like I always used to say, this is why you gotta laugh about it. You gotta laugh about it. If you don't laugh, you're gonna go insane. Oil sub 95 a barrel. Trump very positive discussions on Iran last 24 hours. CME Group, cryptocurrency futures and options available 24/7 beginning May 29th. Fantastic. I'm sure that won't fuck everything up. You thought you were seeing manipulation in currencies now? You have no idea what's coming. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. LAC from sub 4 to 6 in 30 days. Hope everyone jumped in that one. If I had money on hand, I would have bought it, which is probably why I mentioned it back here. And now, as you see, it's up here. Do you see? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube chat, but sometimes when you guys type, it puts like some weird frickin' symbol in front of what you're saying. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Although, knowing this company, I'm probably going to have to pay them to fix it. $8. Yeah, well, like I said, yeah, we see a break up here above this line. Yeah, $8. And you know this, man. Shout out. Shout out to my buddy Chris Tucker. Before I started smoking so much, I was able to do that voice much better. Don't smoke, kids. Palantir red on a day like today? Wow. Frickin' stars must be aligned or something, huh? Don't tell me ASTS is down also. Then it'll really be a wild day. Oh, nope, it's up 10%. Gotta love that ASTS, man. I have never seen such a strong company that has done nothing. Oh, new highs. 73.60, 35. Oh yeah, vaping will take me out faster? Alright. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll switch for sure. I will switch. I'm not long for this world. Bro, this market is crazy, bro. I feel like we are kind of reaching the point of no return. And I don't hear anyone sounding the alarm. Which is pretty freaking scary, if I'm honest. It's going to be the, what was it? Like in Nigeria, right, I think? With their currency? It's going to be the reverse market crash. It's coming. It is coming. $73.61.5 new highs. That's insane. That is insane. And like I still say, I have no idea who's doing all this buying. Who's doing all this buying? They put the chemicals in the filter on the cigarettes. That's why I took them out. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I honestly don't know where it all is. Yeah, because they say that, what, there's like hundreds of chemicals in a cigarette, so... Yeah, is that like all sprayed and incorporated on the tobacco, and then it's chopped up and they make a cigarette? I don't know. I don't know. MU, SanDisk, both these names have been just astronomical. I mean, look at MU again. I remember MU back at like 40, 70 bucks. Like, look at this. Look at this. A year ago, it gapped up from 86. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. COVID hit. It was down at 30. Now it's $667 a share. Look at this. That's really wild, though. That revenue jumped up that much. Yeah, I mean, listen, in the numbers, I agree with you in spirit, right? As our friend here just laid out, sold them at around 100, stocks at freaking 600. So this thing just is not stopping. It just is not stopping. Now we're up to what, 23, 33 we're estimating for next quarter. That's insane. That's insane. Bro, EPS just went from sub 5 to 12, expecting 19? Did 37 billion in revenue last year. Now we're up to 33 a quarter. Wow. Holy crap. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd bet against that. Because again, that like even if we go there conservatively, right? That's what I mean. They'll get it there. They'll get it there. As wild as this looks and sounds. They'll get it there. If everything remains the same. Again, I don't know how much the demand, the growth of that kind of revenue, like, I don't know how much that's going to keep coming in. Yeah, like right there, and then we could extend. I mean, the breakup. Now, again, this is extreme, right? This is extreme. But the rate at which the business is growing and now the fact that we completely like curled straight. I mean, this is what? This is like a freaking 80-degree line. This is almost 90 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, if everything remains the same, you will turn around and most likely see this stock at 900 and change, $1,000+ a share, like a lot of the other names. So, this one's not worth it. This one's not worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, no, even if you stretch out across some other lines, yeah, you know what? Let's see some. What was that? 405. So, yeah, right? Like, even if we come here to, like, that top, $1,000. See what I mean? Because if you come across this top, it's above it, right? That's insane. This is why I keep saying everything right now is so insane, right? But everyone's making a fucking shit ton of money. So who the hell wants the party to stop? Nobody. Yeah, look, they're new highs as we speak. 73.62. Fuck it. Fuck it. 8,000 by the end of the month. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you're welcome, brother. Like I said, something like that, that'd be a hard one to bet. I'd personally feel more comfortable with ASTS, Palantir puts. Again, Palantir, you know, they're showing nice growth too, but they're just like astronomically overvalued still, in my opinion. Something like MU, again, if you look at the growth they've been seeing, the rate of growth moving forward, and if they actually hit those targets, then yeah, the value of the business will appreciate. Fact. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. That'd be a hard one. That'd be a hard one to bet against. Even, I remember, a couple of years ago, I remember I still talk about Eli Lilly as one of my biggest misses. You know, stock was I think like 400, 500 and change or something. And I was like, yeah, this is, you know, trading freaking 10x, 12x, whatever it was at the time. And we were looking at other names that were trading like 2, 4x, right? So we were looking for better deals. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, you know, Eli Lilly, I don't like it up here. And what? Now the stock's 900, 1100 a share, whatever the hell it is. So sometimes it doesn't always add up. Sometimes it doesn't always make sense, which, again, is why I still say measure twice, cut once, right? Let's double check, we'll triple check, and then you can take a position like that. S&P new highs 73.63.22. Hello, RD. It's all good, brother. Better late than never. That's what they say. She's a bad man, pajama. Bad she can be. Hey, he's a bad man, pajama. Yep, I like the snap calls for the earnings. Yep. Well, man, what are you posting here? This guy's on LinkedIn. Took a trip, buddy? Congratulations. Hey, congratulations. Thumbs up. Get a thumbs up from me. SpaceX AI. No, not really. Got a bunch of earnings coming out soon, though. CXW on fire. BlackBerry looking good. Nokia looking good. How's BYND doing? Hanging out. Still above 5 and change. Look at that. Look at how flat. Up. Curve. Oh, potential cup and handle? Not really. Not really. Does look like we keep hitting those higher lows, though, right? And we're topping out. So, I mean, they could bring this up going into earnings, and then potentially we could see a pop, right? Yeah, SMCI having a great day. Again, supposedly everyone was upset and they were worried. Oh, they're not very profitable. But now they're more profitable. And there you go. Snap calls for the win. Let's see how she's looking today. Yep, climbing back. What'd I say when it was down here, right? I was like, yo, that's crazy. Look at that. Same thing, just like LAC. 4 to 6. Just quick 50% retracement. And that's what I mean, right? You get a decent quarter, boom. Boom. Go from 6 to 7. Easy. Easy. That's conservative. That's conservative. What are we looking for? Wow, look at that. Up to about 1.5 bill. How you doing? How you doing? 10 bill market cap. I don't know. I like it, man. I like it. And again, people try to hate on it or whatever, but at the end of the day, all the other tech companies, all these other freaking app stocks, like, they're all up and up. And technically, they're all still growing, right? And again, we've been looking at Snap's numbers, right? For the most part, beating earnings more times than not. Revenue growing 1.5. Look, 1.7 beat that estimate. 1.7, they come out 1.72. EPS positive. They were expecting a loss of 3 cents, right? You know what I'm saying? So a company like that, that's why I say, my opinion, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt. And I kind of like the growth here. And again, you know, will it go from 6 to 50? I have no idea, right? I have no idea. But if they string a couple of good quarters together and keep the growth going, you could see $9, $10, $12 a share back where it was, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, will it take time? Is it a little boring? Yeah, maybe. But at the end of the day, we're talking about a potential double, right? Or, again, 6 to 9, that's 50% return on your money. You invest 100 grand, you're up 50 grand, right? That's nothing to sneeze at. I told you, a lot of people have managed accounts from their advisors. And it doesn't matter whether they're in the city, hotshot New York broker, or they're in fucking Omaha, Nebraska, working with Omaha Mutual. You know what I'm saying? 7, 10, 12, maybe 15% a year. If 7, 8 out of 10 of their positions are green after 12 months. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's what I'm saying. Something like a Nokia. Stock goes from 3, 4, 5, 10, 12. That's compounded growth that you're not going to see from just some random person or a licensed professional. You know what I'm saying? I know I was a licensed professional, but again, I do it differently. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Beyond, I mean, they really beat the crap out of it, and I was hating on it Just because, again, a while back, you know, like here or something, when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, this is overvalued. Stock's been getting beat up. They brought it down to, yeah, 50 cents here over there and bounced it. Last quarter, what did we do? 61, estimate 63. Now we're looking for 58. We're looking for 58. Market cap. See what I mean? Even at $1, you could make the argument that the market cap is a little overvalued. I mean, let's check the balance sheet. Because, yeah, you know, they're estimating, what, 58, 60 million a quarter, roughly. That's 240 million for the year, if you extrapolate it. Times 2 is 480, which is what the market cap is, you know? So you could look at it and say, oh, no, it's kind of cheap. But remember, at the same time, it's cheap at a 240 mil revenue valuation, but the revenue has been steadily declining consistently, right? So currently, it's a 2x at 240, when realistically, it's more of a 2.4 to 2.5x on 200. That's most likely due next year. You understand? So, equity goes negative. Debt was a couple of mil. We jump up to over $1 billion. We're sitting here, $500 million. I mean, and again, we've seen companies operate with, you know, negative equity or a lot of debt. It's not necessarily a metric that would end the conversation. But the problem is, these numbers are pretty large. In my opinion, these numbers are pretty large. And they're not a large business right now. Right? That's what it's coming down to. If they were doing, you know, instead of 58 million a quarter, if they were doing 100, 258 million a quarter, right? I mean, now we're talking about a different story. They're kind of break even. I don't know. What time is it? 3:30. All right, I still have some time. Why is everything annually by default? What the heck? I hate when they change shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to be that guy. I hate when they change shit, right? I come in, I click on a fucking tab, I go in, I know what I'm looking for. Now you want to move everything around. Oh, now it's on annual instead of quarter. Like, I'll change it, you know? I'll fucking change it. Unbelievable. Anyway, where were we? Fucking shares. I mean, what's it showing? 200 mil cash? See? Annual. Why? It was always on quarterly. I'll change it to annual if I want it on annual. Damn it. I mean, they did chunk that debt down. And honestly, with the way revenue dropped year over year, I don't even, again, like you can see the free cash flow here. See, it's minus 35 mil roughly. Now we're at minus almost 50 mil. So that it's worse than it is, in my opinion, because they're operating with less. You know what I mean? Was it beyond? I'm just curious. Almost 32% shorted, huh? See, and that's what I mean. That's why they suck you in, man. It's the same shit with GameStop, right? Same shit. The company sucks. You know they're failing. You know there's a 99% chance they're going to miss revenue and disappoint, and the stock should be down. But it's a random bullshit name that people still talk about, and shares are shorted, so it could explode after earnings, right? That's what BYND has become. That's what BYND has become. So if you're asking me, in my honest opinion, I am 95% convinced they're probably going to miss earnings, they're going to disappoint, and the stock should drop back down to 60 cents. In my opinion. And that's all I have to say about that. Oh, truck backing up. Here we go. Here we go, all the way to the bank. Backing up to the bank. All right, I'm going to stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Yup. Action up. New highs? Eh, screw it. Why not? Someone said the Navy is using BYND for troops deployed to Iran. Ah. Couple of backdoor orders. Interesting. That actually changes everything. Now the juice might be worth the squeeze. Please understand the risks involved with BYND. Please understand those risks. But that is interesting now. That is very interesting. Alright, alright. We got a lot of earnings here. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Freaking see what's going on. Okay, earnings double G. Nice little typo. Hey, okay, here we go. We got on Q. Pool. Zillow. Dash. Oh, the earnings. Big earnings coming up. Big earnings. T minus 10 minutes. Got a lot of names. Ion Q, AXON, Snap, Dutch Brothers, Whirlpool. I didn't even look tomorrow morning, actually. Oh, Celsius, McDonald's. Oh, shit. Hmm. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, we gotta copy that real quick. And there you go. That's how you do a bunch of earnings real quick. Yes, sir. Alright. And we got, oh, the main, I want to see Ion Q, ARM, AXON, Snap, Dutch Brothers, BYND. Those are the main ones we're going to look at. They're all 5 after 4, it says. Beyond 5 o'clock, it says. Whatever. We'll work with what we got. Yep, new highs. Hey. Stocks only go up. New highs. Again. Again. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. 8,000. Let's go. $8,000. $10,000. Why stop now? New highs. 73, 68, 16, 18. Oh, we love it. Every day, new highs. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? We got wars. Today we got oil. Tomorrow we don't have oil. We got files. People running around. It's alright. It's alright. Let's bring it all up. What a joke. Waiting on those earnings. Oh, 73, 69, 22. Fuck it. Fuck it. To the moon. Let's go. 7,400 in the last 5 minutes. Here we go. And I still ask the question, who the hell is doing all this buying? But what do I know? I'm probably just a crazy boy. There you go. Get up there. There you go. Guys, do me a quick favor and like the stream. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're on the move. So much for a rising wedge. What an amazing day. All the love I can see. It's the only kind of means a thing to me. Level time high. All right, 4 o'clock. Who's coming out first? And we go to the tape. Got a lot of names coming out. I don't know what you guys bought, what you guys are playing, but I wish everybody luck. Yeah, Flutter, I mean, again, that one's kind of a toss-up as well, right? Because they kind of been beating up DraftKings, and they're similar, but technically they're different companies, so one company's obstacles could not necessarily be there. It was just a toss-up. What time are they coming out? Everybody's 4:05. Ion Q, 4:05. AXON should be out. Just curious to see. Whoa. 205, 807 million, beat estimates of 778 million. Technically a beat from AXON Enterprises, AXON, stock currently down 3%. Oh, I just cracked my knee. Guess I'll never go pro. Snap, it says 10 after. Okay, well, waiting. Sim should be out. Symbiotic. Revenues 676 million versus estimates of 663 million. Nice revenue beat for Symbiotic, SYM. And I mean that they probably should have beaten EPS, unless the 10Q is showing an increase in share count. But Symbiotic, SYM, currently down about 2.5% right now after hours. Climbing back up. Any other names at 4? Flutter 405. Curious to see Zillow as well. I mentioned puts. That's 405-405. Alright. Playing the waiting game. Alright, so we have T-minus 30 seconds. We're getting about a dozen earnings. Here we go. Yep. I think I said puts on Ion Q. Looks like a potential head and shoulders setting up, actually. If we back this up here, see that? Bang, bang, bang. So, I mean, technically, could come up here, actually, if they really want to. If they beat, they could spike it up here and peek out that last shoulder, right? Because it's on an upward angle, right? So it could make a higher high than the previous shoulder did, and then it could start coming back down. So, I may be early on that one, but I don't think I'm wrong. Ion Q. Down 3%. 3.5%. Nothing yet. Nothing yet for Snap. How about Dutch Bros? Yep. Sees fiscal year revenue 2.05 to 2.08 billion. First quarter EPS 13 cents. Whoop, I missed it. Slow reader. Revenue 464.4. 449.7. I'll tell you, this bro's been growing like a weed. Stock currently flat after hours. Pretty decent numbers it look like to me. IonQ. 64.668 million. First estimates of a touch below 50 million. So nice, about $15 million beat on revenue for IonQ quantum computing. Stock currently climbing about 3.33% right now after hours. In my opinion, I do think it's overvalued. I did just show quickly the potential long-term head and shoulders that could be setting up. So just keep that in mind. Food for thought. ARM Holdings. We are bouncing around. Stock currently down, up, about 0.5%. Up. Nope. No. Thank you. ARM Holdings, ARM, currently up roughly 2% after hours. Forecast upbeat revenue, surging AI center demand. Obviously, we know this. We know this. Yeah, BYND is later. Snap in 2 minutes. How about Katos? There it is. Increases fiscal year 26 financial guidance. Sees fiscal year 26 revenue 1.7 to 1.76 billion. Sees fiscal year 26 adjusted EBITDA 170 to 176 million for Kratos Defense, KTOS. I believe I may have said calls on that one. Stock currently up roughly 2% after hours right now. Katos. Okay, Whirlpool. I said Whirlpool puts. And there you go. About 3.25 billion. Estimates were 3.44 billion.
That was easy.
There you go. You're damn right it was. You're damn right. When you shift operations out to Mexico, get hit with tariffs, and have to try to increase prices even more, yeah, you go down. You go down. We looked at Sim. Oh, yeah, what about Flutter? There you go. I believe I said calls on that one. Stock currently up 5.5% after hours. Of course, the page never loads right away. And I'm not pulling up every company's frickin' 10Q, so it is what it is. Flutter, though, currently up roughly 5.5% after hours. How about Zillow? I said puts. We spike up and down. Q1 revenue 708 million off estimates of 705. 708 versus 705 for Zillow Group. Ticker symbol Z or ZG as well. Slight beat for Zillow. Up. Now they're down 2.75%. I did say puts on Zillow. Thank you, Killian. I appreciate that, brother. Just curious to see what else. Let's look at Dash. Forecast quarterly order value above estimates. Okay. Q1 rev 4 billion. So they missed. Net 184 million. Q1 EPS 42 cents. Net income 184 versus 170 million. Okay. So profits were ahead of expectations, but revenue missed. Did I see that correctly? Unless they just rounded down and showed 4 billion, but I mean, I believe I said puts on Dash. Stock currently up 10%. Now I gotta go back. See? Now I gotta go back. I did. I said puts. Snap! Come back! Come back! Quarterly revenue rises. Daily active users return to growth. Not loading. All I see is rises and growth. Here we go. 1.528.791 million versus 1.528 million. Bada bing, bada boom. A beat is a beat, my friend. A beat is a beat. Snap beats by roughly a couple of $100,000. Beating revenue estimates as expected by yours truly. Stock is going to rebound. This is going to be SMCI all over again. We're going to end up here. We're going to end up here. All right? Let them watch. Let them watch. They didn't believe me yesterday. Let them watch. They're telling the traders to buy. They're telling their traders to buy. I know what I know. In my opinion, I would be a buyer here. 50% upside minimum, in my opinion. You watch it. You watch. Give him a second. Let him digest it. Right? 4 o'clock hit, right? So Joe Jerkoff went downstairs. He's having a smoke. He's grabbing another coffee maybe, right? He's not even getting the call. Bobby, get your ace upstairs. Oh, shit. My bad, Tommy. My bad. I'm coming. Let him watch. Let him watch. Yeah, we had some good calls there. And I don't know, is Beyond coming out? Is it really coming out that much later? I mean, I don't know. You guys want to sit here for an hour and wait to see it? I don't need to read the report. I saw revenue. I saw revenue. I see rises, growth, revenue beat. That's it. That's all I need to know. Everything else is noise. W was up today, or, I mean, it had earnings. I'm looking at earnings right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. My bad. I didn't, like I said, that list was freaking massive. So, I didn't even see it. Core Civic, CXW, again, in my opinion, one that I personally put a buy recommendation on quite a while ago. And stock currently heading back to highs, it looks like. Q1 revenue, $614.7 million. Net income, $37.9 million. Raises their guidance for the year 2026. For a full year, guys. Strategic expansion. EPS 28. They were looking for 27.7. 604 million. 604. Company brings in 614. 614. Stock currently up roughly 4% after hours, sitting at $22 a share. Again, when they ask me what's going on, it's at 17, it's at 16. Do you still like it? What's going on? I always say, view it as an opportunity to buy shares at a cheaper price. Keeping an eye on Snapchat. Thank you for the CXW mention. Oh, yeah, you did say Coke and CXW. My bad. You said that earlier. Oh, yeah, is Coke out too? Again, Coca-Cola Consolidated. Stock up several 100%. 1.846. I'll tell you, this company, again, another one, grows like a weed. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Invest in 35 mil Indianapolis manufacturing facility. I didn't even see that. There you go. New facility. Indianapolis. Shout out. Indianapolis. Look at that. Brought in almost $250 million for themselves. Gross profit almost $750 million. They're holding that op margin, man. I'm telling you, slow and steady wins the race, man. I'm telling you. Look at that. Pre-tax profit, 150 mil. They clear 111. Outlook CapEx, 300 mil. That's a drop in the bucket, right? That's a drop in the bucket. Shout out to all my Coke holders. How you doing? COKE, how you doing? I'll tell you, we've been on fire. I mean, I know apparently Fubo was down today because they're all little bitches. But other than that, pretty good day all around. I'm telling you, man, in my opinion, they can't keep that down. I'm telling you, they cannot keep that down. What else were we looking at? Beyond. Adjusted EBITDA beats. EBITDA beats. Up. Elevated level of uncertainty and volatility persists within its operating environment. May continue. Unforeseen impacts on actual realized results. 58.2 million versus 58.1. Holy shnikes. Adjusted loss of 10 cents a share. They were looking for a loss of 13.7. Beyond Meat technically beats earnings by the skin of their teeth. Stock currently down roughly 7% after hours. 96 cents. Back to sub $1. Beyond the grave, even. Up. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I'll sit here till the sun sets if I have to. I'm watching this go back green. You heard? You heard me? Snapchat, the sleeping giant. Oh, you heard me. Okay. All right. Just checking. Now we wait. Any other names that we missed? Any other names? Looking for a couple of names. Look at all these companies. My goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bottoming out. Holding 590. Got a MACD cross potentially ready. He's heating up. Is it me, or do you just love the smell of rubbing alcohol? Wake me up before you go. Look at the viewers. Look at the viewers slowly dipping out quietly. No faith. No faith. Let them watch. Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. Revenue up 12%. Net loss narrows. User growth. AR engagement. Ad innovation accelerated. Sounds pretty good to me. Oh, MBOT, yeah. I didn't look at it today. Hey, my man. Can't keep a good man down. Now adopted by multiple accounts across key territories, including 2-access PVI pivotal clinical trial sites. Microbot wins multiple Liberty System accounts. The biggest problem with a lot of investors is they get impatient. And there's never a need for me to ever be impatient. You know why? Because I know what I know. Snapchat back above 6. Back above moving average. MACD cross to the upside. We're back at 604. We're only down 1%. Holy shit. Holy shit, here it comes. Holy shit-toe. To quote my buddy Chris Farley, rest in peace. Beverly Hills Ninja, how you doing? Throwback. Uh-huh. Here it comes. You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Stepping in the sun, stepping in the light. Come on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Uh, GME, eBay, yeah, I don't know. It's not my company. It's not what I would have done, but I'm not the CEO. Bro, is this snap serious right now, bro? We're really gonna have to wait until the morning? Come on. baby. It's an ambulance coming to take me away. Does the sight of you stop my heart? Yep. Yep. Oh, Rich Tech Robotics and Soundhound teaming up. Oh yeah, really nice day today. Santa debut live voice enabled robotic beverage experience, joint showcase. Told you guys it was only a matter of time. More and more people collabing with SoundHound. Hanging out at $9. Pop straight up here to the line. Little consolidation. We got to see if it holds that right there. Roughly 8 3/4. Earnings tomorrow. Revenue up, loss narrows. They're keeping it red. Stunned. It's an absolute stunner. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Now I'm bored. So, I'm going to end it here. Appreciate your time. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Appreciate your support. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a good day. Fantastic. Happy Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself.